I'm Cynthia Izaguirre in Dallas with a look at your North Texas headlines. A trial is now underway in Tarrant County for the group accused of attacking an ICE detention center in Alvarado. As Scoop Jefferson reported Tuesday, prosecutors claim the suspects are part of an Antifa cell that coordinated that attack online.
The trial started today for the 9 defendants, with the judge reading their charges to the jury. The charges include rioting, conspiracy involving explosives, materials to support terrorism, and firearms violations. If convicted, all 9 defendants face serious prison time. Their charges stem from last year's July 4th attack outside of Prairie Land ICE Detention Center.
I think a cop got shot over there, right there.
During opening statements, prosecutors say the suspects used fireworks as a diversion before shooting and injuring an Alvarado police officer who was shot in the neck. Defense attorneys argue their clients engaged in protest, not violence. The jury will hear from witnesses who were part of the protest but have reportedly agreed to testify for the government. There is heavy security inside and outside the federal courthouse in Fort Worth. Also outside, a group supporting the defendants. The extra courthouse security includes a federal K-9 officer, which even checked the area around the defendants' support group outside. Out of the 9 defendants, Benjamin Song faces the most serious charge, attempted murder of federal officers. The judge expects the trial to last up to 3 weeks. In downtown Fort Worth, I'm Scoop Jefferson.
A father and son were riding together on a trail in Arlington. The father pedaled ahead, looked back, and his son was gone. As Kevin Reese reports, Jake was missing for hours until complete strangers stepped up to help bring him home.
The biking trails are popular at Arlington's River Legacy Park, miles of trails along the West Fork of the Trinity River. But Monday night, 25-year-old Jacob Bates, on a bike trip with his father, got lost.
And he just took his eyes off of him for 30 seconds.
His uncle Tim Gunlock says Jacob is autistic. The search for him lasted well past midnight. Arlington police couldn't find him. But 2 men responded to the Facebook post by Arlington PD, one of them with a drone and a thermal imaging camera. The drone operator found Jacob deep in the woods outside the park, but the closest the family could get to him off of this dirt road was blocked by this fence topped with barbed wire. So his uncle used bolt cutters he had in his truck to cut through the fence so they could get to him as quickly as they could.
We followed the drone. He put us right over. We were yelling. And then when he yelled back, we didn't know. We knew he was going to be okay.
Jacob was hospitalized overnight, treated for hypothermia, and sent home Tuesday morning. He is going to be okay. So is his uncle, who says it's been an emotional day.
We're thankful for the Arlington PD, and we're thankful for these 2 guys who don't know us. It's easy to get jaded about this world, but there's some good people out there still.
As for the Good Samaritans, I reached them by phone. They tell me they were happy to help, and to learn that this morning Jacob just had one more request.
In fact, when I put him in the truck, the only thing he wanted to hear Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk. So I turned on Uptown Funk for him.
Lots of funk and celebration for an Arlington family tonight. In Tarrant County, I'm Kevin Reese.
We are less than 3 weeks away from the Grand Prix of Arlington. Our Tiffany Liu checked in on the progress on the track and tried some of the snacks that might steal the show.
On this Arlington road, the speed limit will soon be irrelevant.
It is coming on fast and furious.
From March 13th through the 15th, the streets of the entertainment district will become a racetrack for the inaugural Java House Grand Prix of Arlington.
For so long, it was just this vision of what the Java House Grand Prix would be.
But President Bill Miller says now construction is shifting into high gear.
The track is in place, the grandstands are being built.
The circuit starts near the Lowe's Hotel on Randall Mill. flies by Choctaw Stadium and Globe Life Field before reaching the pit stop with suites overhead.
The suite structures are being built.
It then wraps AT&T Stadium, drawing the shape of a horseshoe through the parking lot.
They have wide streets, which provides great flexibility in defining a track.
During the 70 laps around the 2.73-mile track, the pit stop won't be the only place to refuel.
This is exciting. It's a 1 year that you're going to have probably in your lifetime.
The Legends Hospitality chefs of AT&T Stadium will fill the tanks of 80,000 fans over the weekend from the concession stands to the suites. Prepping inside the home of the Cowboys, they'll have satellite kitchens along the course.
They were going to be cooking, serving, just like we do here in the stadium, but it's going to be completely outside.
Local restaurants will buckle in too. North Texas favorites like Hurtado Barbecue, Prince Lebanese Grill, and Night Out are ready to share their food with an international crowd.
We're activating over 36 acres.
This event is a fast track to tourism dollars, estimating $2 million in economic impact.
The entire entertainment district becomes the venue.
Soon, the Indy cars will hit 180 miles per hour, and the countdown is moving just as fast.
It is very real right now.
In Arlington, I'm Tiffany Liu.
At some point, everyone deals with loss, and for one North Texas family, managing their grief meant finding a way to spread joy. Here's Sean Giggy.
Oh, yeah. We were constantly hugging on her.
When they lost a beloved member of the family back in 2024.
My girl.
Kimberly Haley Coleman says she, her husband, and kids were buried in grief.
Yeah.
For about a year, they wondered how they would stop the pain.
I really wanted some kind of joyful monument. And then we had others in our family who just weren't ready to even talk about her loss for a while.
For more than 12 years, Daisy, the family's yellow lab, was their comfort and warmth, their pride and joy.
Oh, gosh.
And the face of every Christmas card.
Just reflected all the good in the world and absorbed all of the worries and cares and concerns we ever had. Just our best friend.
So when she died, it left a hole. But eventually, they found the road to recovery, on the road to their home. Kimberly and her family built this, Daisy's Memorial Dog Stick Library. To any dog that passes by, take a stick, leave a stick, or have a ball. It's gotten positive reviews from neighborhood pups, but it's provided even more to the family who built it.
We knew that it would be something that would make us smile and maybe some of our neighbors that had dogs smile, but we hadn't really anticipated what people we didn't know, what that would mean for them. So it's been great.
Kimberly says they've gotten letters, messages, and calls from people who wish they'd known Daisy or were searching for their own healing.
It really has helped us because it's been a point of joy.
Kimberly says as long as she lives at this address, the library will remain, and so too will the love behind it. In Dallas, I'm Sean Giggy.
And those are your headlines from North Texas.